doctor of naturopathic healing. He's a metaphysician. He's a code breaker. He passed the torch to Brother Kevin Jackson. Brother Kevin Jackson also has us here today, so we can't give him enough love right now. Let's give Kevin some more love, everybody, for bringing us together. This wonderful event. He's also the founder, director, and pastor of the Temple of the Healing Spirit, which is, of course, a self-healing education center and an institute for self-mastery, all located in New York, a certified member of the International Association of Counselors and Therapists. Please, Atlanta, the F4 tree. Show love for Reverend Phil Valentine, everybody. Here he is. Hey! Y'all still with me or what? Oh, man. Come on. Y'all want me to do this? Y'all too tired? Y'all want to go home? Ready. Are y'all sure y'all right? I'm ready. Because I don't know, under the brain. Let's hear it again for Dr.Phil. Was he dropping the silence or what? Brothers and sisters, back in 1990, I was under desperation. I got sick and tired of hearing about the AIDS hoax. And I said, this is all, excuse the expression, bullshit. But when I said that on Black radio got upset. Because Black radio wasn't really Black radio.
They bullshit too.
Oh yeah, so Black radio got upset with me for dropping it on a Black radio program. And then shit hit the fan. And I was disinvited. I was whitelisted from off the air.
Oh man.
And being whitelisted, it became mandatory, and I guess the Most High Creator, as well as the ancestors, said, listen, you don't got to go there anymore. Just create your own damn venue. And so for 7 years, we were underground. We started with 50 people. And by the time it was 1997, we had over 250 people inside of my small house. Cars double parked for 3 and 4 blocks. We had the Jewish neighbors, the Hasidim, driven crazy.
Yes.
They didn't know what to do with us. We had stilt walkers. We had drummers. We had sisters dancing. We had Dr. Clark. We had Brother Eric Muhammad. We had the monsters that nobody knew about. And people would be wondering why my little house would be this beehive of activity from 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon till 7 o'clock the next morning. So I'm very happy to see that the brothers and sisters have actually came this far with us and have continued to respond. I know that you're a little bit tired. I know it's going to be a little bit active for you. And I'm wondering whether or not you all have the mental acumen. Are you too fatigued to get what I'm ready to say? Because I'm about to destroy a lot of myths around certain things that's been happening. And I want to say to my elder doctor, and what they did was they asked the sister who had written a poem based upon a tape that I did called Light Code Lockdown. Is anybody familiar with the Light Code Lockdown?
Yeah.
Well, what I was blessed with was this sister who now traveled from Texas to actually give us the rendition of this particular poem that she wrote based upon the series that I did called the Light Code Lockdown. The sister's name is Isha, and she's from Houston, Texas. I want you to give her a warm round of applause while she gives you this rendition. Now y'all listen closely to this because it's going to blow your mind. Sister Isha, go ahead.
Light code lockdown, light code lockdown, light code lockdown, light code lockdown. Does anyone know about the light codes? Does anyone know about the light codes? Does anyone know the power of the information that the light codes hold? You know, that high vibration information that reroutes cells, breaking down the illusion of the physical body, which is the gel. That high vibration information, an old school ancestral form of communication, bringing you the latest news deeper than anything you'll ever find on Channel 2. That old school ancestral form of communication for those that walk the earth with high components of melanation. You see, we receive light codes as high vibrational sounds or tones packed with information and facts. If you've ever seen the movie Mission to Mars or the movie Contact, think back to the heavy vibrational tones that were ejected from outer space and when loaded into a computer program turned out to be geometrical patterns and shapes. Well, my melanated friends, you have no need for any computerized systems because when activated, your melanin becomes a natural processor of light codes from missing solar systems. Your melanin is a highly advanced tool of transportation and communication, so don't let nobody tell you it's only good for producing dark skin pigmentation. But light code, lockdown, does anyone know about the light codes? The powers that be know. The powers that be know the power of the information that the light codes hold. And they know when those codes are imposed upon the souls of the melanated Negroes that the melanin starts to shake and thicken. Niggas start to build and shit like pyramids and sphinx and temples and tombs that break it down to geometry of black hole vacuums. Traveling through melanated wormholes to different galaxies, start unlocking truths and exposing fantasies. Before you know it, they're back in control because of the information that the melanin received from the light codes. Oh no, can't have that shit. So the powers that be devised a plan to make the melanated man quit receiving the light codes and hold the key to his true salvation and eternity. So they started studying and extracting and experimenting on your ass. Like the Atlanta child murders when they cut the heads of the little black boys' penises off to extract the melatonin and sell it like wheatgrass. And you better believe they still experimenting on your ass. Why else do you think there are 14 million black men locked away in a prison pen? They're just waiting in line to see the next lobotomy and or Tuskegee experimentation, just another abomination to the nation that will not be televised. Just synchronized into the dramatic scheme to keep the melanated man from receiving the light code, being the same light code that comes from the Star Series B that is celebrated by the Joe Don and Mally, the same light code that comes from the Anunnaki, the same light code that comes from the Nazi, the same light code that goes like, my brothers and sisters, what we are living in is a planned out, artificial, calculated synchronicity controlled and created by the powers that be and empowered by your agreement to maintain it as your reality. And the light code is the mothership that will transport your ass up out of this fallacy and that you the experience reality that you are made in the likeness of God with no limitation of time and space, with no limitation to creative power, with no limitation to knowledge and information, but you cannot receive the light code if your mind is a slave to the fucking plantation. Like Morpheus told Neo, the matrix is the plantation that controls your mind and keeps your soul confined to the physical plane. And blocks you from being able to transmute or transition from the ascension to the fifth dimensional terrain. Instead of you receiving high vibration information, you receive codes of stupidation genetically engineered into food that can be bought at any grocery store near you. Instead of you receiving high vibration information, you receive religified lies resulting in stupefaction like niggas with degrees traveling overseas searching for these skeletal remains of Adam and Eve, not knowing that the stories of Genesis are not real. This is parable the power of woman's sex appeal to make a man choose to do what he knows he should not do, like eat from the fruit of the tree of life and the world to the root. It is a goddamn shame and it's absolutely insane that the melanated man can no longer think with 90% of his brain. Light code lockdown has resulted in him being dumb. Say, oh, I don't know who I is or where I come from. Light code lockdown has resulted in her being confused. That my baby daddy, he my baby daddy, and that my baby daddy too. He can no longer walk through walls. He can no longer build pyramids over 400 feet tall. He can no longer travel through space and time. He can no longer move objects with his mind. Nowadays, to him, a psychic is seen as some amazing, unique, supreme being. But back in Kemet, clairvoyance was an everyday thing. My brothers and sisters, wake up and get a freaking clue and look at the level of degeneracy that we have been reduced to. And while you're at it, please ask yourself this. If your ancestors were able to think with over 90% of their brain power, why are you only able to think with 6? Light code lockdown, light code lockdown. Locked down. Does anybody know about the light codes? Thank you.
Or not. If you ain't got it now, what? What? Is there any excuse now? Huh? Shit. Don't be bullshitting up and through here. Yeah, I'm gonna curse. Alright. Because I ain't that evolved yet. Alright. And I'm gonna enjoy myself while I still can. Alright, did y'all get the light codes or what? Y'all want to deal with that situation? We got it there on the desk. Alright, so I guess the message is getting out. Dr. Blair and everybody else, Dr. Crazy, everybody, you know, they all get see the light codes even got to him. The little one running, feeling good. Now you know something, I just wanted to also give props and praises. I gotta get something over here. Give props and sister, you were there, you heard it? Did you hear your sister throw down? Did you hear intuition throw down? Let's hear it for intuition now. Come on. Now, you see, there's something about the gathering. People who sleep during the gathering don't understand that while they're sleeping, they're learning. They be over here laid out dead. One time I was talking to everybody who was sleeping. And that was in LA, they did the same thing. I talked for 11 hours. 11 and a half. I got the record. I'm waiting for it to be broken. And there was people sleep. I was talking to people's eyelids. It was deep, but I kept talking because I knew that part was listening. This is the basis of the gathering. The basis of the gathering was bringing together not only like minds, but unlike minds to see what it is that we could do to bridge the schism that we got. I'm very proud of what it is that you all have done and achieved to get here because you did it during Mercury retrograde. Which for those who understand what Mercury retrograde is Murphy's law is in full effect. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And it did. From this hotel to the airport to me getting here to me, hey, everything was a struggle. But you know, you can't make it diamond without a little pressure. And that's how we are. We are diamonds in the rough. And that's why I call you all the masters. Because we come here just to wake y'all up so y'all can go out there and raise some heaven. That's right. On everybody else. That's right. I want to bring attention to two beautiful people that have adopted me in New York. And anybody ever heard of a group called Diggable Planets? Yes. Back in the day. Oh yeah, well we got Sister Mary, who was the original member of Diggable Planets. Her and I up in there. Stand up and talk on it. Yeah. That's the family. And we got the brother and Kosi, her husband. They just had a brand new little one. You see the instructions to bring the ancestors back, Sister Radine. See what we got them, right? We on the way now. We following instructions. Bring them all back. Definitely. But what they have a brand new, they have a CD that I want to get everybody hip to. It's New Paradigm. They're an independent company, recording company, put in place to create a non-classifiable form of music. Now, come on with that. All right. That's right. Do you know what that means? It means that it is from the ethers, inexplicable only by your melanin. Only will your melanin recode this. So when we're speaking about the new music, you remember when Diggable Planets first came out, they came out with a whole new style, fresh, what is back again. So you would want to get in contact with the brother, you want to interface, you want to deal with the brother. I would go back there, and I know they're going to go back there with Black Girl Magazine and all the other places. This is about interfacing. This is about networking. Okay, this is what the Gathering of the Masters was about. But it's also about coming together to do some deep stuff. You see Dr. Jewel Pookum, she was dropping the deep metaphysics on y'all. You see, everybody, this is what the Master's about. Can you tell me of any place in this city or hell, anywhere in the United States, that something like this is happening right now?
Right here.
Do you know that, and Dick Gregory was yesterday, he said it, he came down and everybody for that camera screen. To imagine putting together such powerful men and women in one forum, people that you can't get together except by them coming separately to form. Imagine trying to pull all of that power together to have this nuclear fusion and fission to bring this energy about. This is what the gathering is about, to try to bring that kind of energy into place. You understand? We are doing something right now to change everything on this planet.
Yes, yes.
Your collective vision, everything that you're doing and saying right now, everything that you're listening to, everything you're processing has changed the whole color of this room. And that is vibrating through walls. It's affecting streets.
That's right.
People in planes are feeling what's happening right here and now. Now you know there are other places on this planet that such things are happening right now because you know the masters are being called all over the planet. So you're here. And something very interesting was told to me while I was listening to Dr. Pookum. It is beautiful that what we are speaking about right now is the transformation of the human body. Okay, the transformation of the human body to the new paradigm. The way our bodies are now situated, the way we're structured, it ain't gonna work. I don't care what we do. Now, when Sister was talking about it being in the mind, correct. But first the behavior has to change because everything that you're trying to change is based on a somatic lockdown.
Come on. Come on.
Your somatic body ain't gonna give you a damn thing. I don't care how many things you try until you begin to see the somatic body change. And that somatic body is different from your germ body. The somatic body is a learned body. In other words, your cells are programmed based upon specific instructions that are handed down to you genetically over eons. So now you are encased in a somatic consciousness that I don't care what you're taking unless you begin to invert that energy, begin to see it from inside, begin to know what it is that you're doing, to map your thought process. Begin to clock when your thoughts are thinking you rather than you thinking your thoughts.
Right.
And that's going to be difficult. But what I have done is I said, well, everybody was dropping some heavy thing. And Brother Steve came here, dropped it. Brother Eric came, dropped it. Everybody dealing with the political, bam, nuclear. This place is thermonuclear right now. It was cold when I came in here. It's boiling up now. Okay, it's getting hot. It's getting hot. Now you keep your clothes on.
That's right.
But here's the deep part. I figured that I needed to address some of the habits that we have learned. The habits that we have learned based upon what we think we're doing correctly, but is actually working against us. Now you know that when I'm speaking and I want to say things for the camera so that people learn, I write. Some people don't write, I write. Because when I want to say things, it just don't, I can sit here and talk about 1,000 things, I got 1,000 things in my head. But when I want to say a lesson plan for you to follow, I'm there in the cameras, between me and you, it becomes more personal. You get the video, you got me teaching in your living room or in your bedroom. Alright, so what I put down here is specific to you. But I got to do what I normally do at the beginning of everything, and I got to give thanks to the people around me, because the ancestors themselves will definitely say, no, you didn't do it right this time. We're going to take something from you. So what I'm going to do is give thanks to the people who are around me, who have recognized my energy and who I recognize and we've interfaced. So I say this. I want to give praises to Brother Kevin Jackson, because you know what? The brother took up the torch when nothing was happening here in Atlanta. Nothing. It was shutting down. People's energies were beginning to just wane. And the brother said, I'm going to try something. And I said, okay, I'll tell you what. If you do this, put the words, gather into the masters in it, and you'll have a spiritual energy that will have followed you from 7 years of perfection. And it perfected itself. So I want to give up. I want you to give up a serious hand to what this brother, because you have no idea what this brother went through. Brother Kevin Jackson. Yes, that's right. Give it up. You deserve it, brother. We love you. Whoosh, brother. That's right, Brother Jackson. That's right. My brother went through hell and high water, man. We stayed on the phone for like damn near a month every day, just trying to organize. And you know, with us, with all these powerful speakers, we got some big-ass egos. Don't, hey, listen. Let me tell it like it is. We got some big-ass egos. But you need some big-ass egos because the kind of work that we're doing is dangerous as hell. And you got to